Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587. Man, Penn State lost. I just got done watching college. I just got done looking at the college football game on my phone, just checking through the highlights. I just saw Penn State lost by three. Darn! Oh, well, at least they made it this far. They don't usually make it this far. So the fact that they made it this far, good for them. Good job. We, Penn State, maybe we'll get them next year, right? Hopefully we get farther next year. Yeah, hopefully they can get even farther next year. Maybe even to play in, the finals, maybe. Maybe they'll get to the first NCAA football championship. Hopefully next year or one of these years. Anyways, yeah, if you're new to mine, yeah, it's Gamer Ryan 3587 back at you with another live stream. And if you're new to the live stream broadcast for any of my shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. And we announce that we play my Memphis Grizzlies, my NBA games. If you know, now you know. Thank you. Peace. Let's do this.
Now, let's make it the new contest.
Yes, sir.
At guard, at set 4, number 00, Jordan Clarkson. At point guard, set 4, number 3, Keontae Jordan. At the center position, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. At the small forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Paul Remarkable. Forward position at 6'9", number 20, John Collins.
Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Wells in at the two-guard spot. Now here's George. Launches it from deep. Second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Kessler.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
On offense, here's Utah. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And in a series of the half-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. PA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Wells, that's good.
Not just a scorer, Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Moran against George to the inside and stolen by Clark. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Moran.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Takes a three. Kept alive.
And that's exactly what you need. Everybody, big and small, crashing the glass.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it. As long as it helps his team get the win.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Utah.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins. He'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. The three from Sexton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Get ready, everyone.
Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. You look at Kennard, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Markkanen for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. The teardrop. Collins with the rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Sexton. Collins outside. The Jazz again can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the basket by Aldama.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
There's the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And the basket by Aldama.
They keep cashing in when they have the room to run.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Markkanen from long range. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Aldama. No good on the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Sexton passes to Kessler. Inside. Here's Markkanen. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Kennard, and he converts the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Collins. George outside. On the wing, Sexton. Off target from three-point range. Here's Kennard. Checked by Sexton. Edey for 3. Knocks down the triple. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. They're up. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Senti Aldama out there with Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Pippen in at the point guard. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season. Averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Off the inbound. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Pure from three-point range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Here's Aldama. And no good. The dry spell continues.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Sexton, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A line change here for Memphis. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals. Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Hendricks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Grizzlies trail by 9. Left side Bane. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bane, no good. And here are the Jazz. It's been 13 unanswered for them. Outside Mills. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Collins. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Sexton. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out left to the wing. Here's Wells. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Sexton. The three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 13. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer. Wells has got 5 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
The 3 from Sexton. Utah with another miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Bane, no good. Jazz leading by 10, and Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game this year, and now he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies trail by 10. Aggressive take from Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Oh, man. I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. He drops it from range.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
George finds Collins. Pass to Clarkson. The three is up. Collins, no good. Grizzlies trail by 9. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Kennard for 3. On target from range. Kennard's got 5. George against Morant. 4 seconds left. Nice shot by George. And the Jazz lead by 8. Here's Castleton. And it's good. Hang on here. The officials may want to take
2 minutes are allowed for review of play.
We're heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And, B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Back to the game after this break.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play? And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Utah Jazz.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in. They've made good.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
No. Keontae George out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Here's Wells. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Here's Clarkson. 11 points in the game.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
George passes to Clarkson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Registering 3 threes in the first half, he hasn't hit one since.
Jackson. Oh, Kessler with the block. Markkanen looking it over. Puts up a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Grizzlies trail by 10. From deep, Bain sinks the tray. Bain's got 6 here in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
George passes to Clarkson. Collins right side. Markkanen outside. 3-pointer, no good. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And the basket by Bain.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jazz leading by 4. Markkanen outside. This one for 3. So confident from range. Markkanen.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Bain with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Launches it. George, no good. Grizzlies trail by 7. 20 feet out. Bain, no good. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
Down low. And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And again, Memphis no good. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Markkanen, the pass to Clarkson. And he makes it on the layup. And now an 11-point Utah lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Shot to stop the run. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Bain.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
B.A., they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. Hendricks is checked in for Clarkson. And Sexton subbed in for George. Outside Sexton. Sinks it from distance. Sexton's got 13.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Here's Wells. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
To the paint. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often.
And he comes up with a bucket. Aldama's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Grizzlies trail by 7. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Conchar can't hit. On the wing, Sexton from behind the arc. Conchar pulls it in. And he drives in. That one drops for him. Edey's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Outside Sexton. The 3. Buries it from 3.
Sexton for 3.
So it's the Utah Jazz up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about... playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Santi Aldama, also Edey out there, and it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Juzang. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Juzang's got his 1st bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Inside, Hendricks. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
To the wing on the left. Edey for three. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah leading by 10. To the middle. He shoots. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And it's Edey missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Sexton. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. All alone. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Pippen. Pass to Morant. Lets the three fly. And again, Memphis no good. Right side, Sexton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tougher defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
From deep. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12. Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Markkanen for 3. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Outside Bane. Lays it up and banks it in. Bane's got 11 in the second half.
What I love about Bane is how efficient he is, and it's because he's a high IQ player.
Markkanen from long range. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got assist number 8 now on the night. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Checked in for Sexton. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Markkanen outside. To the inside. And there's Kessler on the assist by Markkanen.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lowry Markkanen. Nice pass.
The 3 from Bane. Knocks it down from distance. Bane's got 20.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
George's shot is good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Pass to Conchar. Over Markkanen. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clarkson outside. Back to George. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Jazz.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Colin Sexton.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Both free throws, good from Kessler. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Clarkson outside, into the lane. Down low. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Clarkson never takes his foot off the accelerator. He puts pressure on defenses and gets these type of calls.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Collins. Hendricks has checked in for Markkanen. And Sexton subbed in for George. Here's Pippen. And it's all from three-point range. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Memphis foul. Moravia. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
First one falls for him.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
And so it's Memphis with it. Aldama outside. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yo.
Good on
What's
both.
up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling.
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
What's up, Rooms? How you doing? How's your night? How's your day going so far? How's your night going? It's about 11:55, 5 minutes till Friday. That's right, you all heard it. It's 5 minutes till Friday. Can't wait. Freedom, baby! Woo! Nice. Yo, shout out to the 2 in the chat. Happy Friday. 5 minutes. Woo!
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The forwards for them, Bain and Jackson. Wells is out there with John Morant, and it's Clark in at the 5.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
And that one's good by Clark.
Here we go.
Assisted by John Morant.
On offense, here are the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. The coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way.
And remember now, it was the great pressure D from Brooks that forces a turnover to start the fast break.
Bain for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Jackson.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone. Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Here's Clark. Here's Bain. The shot missing. Smith with the defensive effort. Van Vliet wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Stolen by Brooks. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Brooks. Wells grabs the miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
It's Morant in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Pass to Şengün. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And he gets it back. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson from long range gets the 3-pointer to fall.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here is Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Rockets leading by 6. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Şengün. Lays it up off the glass. Şengün's got his 2nd bucket.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Jackson misses. The Rockets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Drills it from outside.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball. Payback right at you. Great response.
Bain, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
It's been all about Dillon Brooks for Houston. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the 2nd quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Trailing here by 8. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Santi Aldama. Pippen is out there with John Morant. Then it's John Conjar. And it's Edey in at center. Buries it from three-point range. Easton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
The 3, Pippen. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Got that one up quick.
That's the kind of lead that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Hornets. Here's Morant. Missed inside.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Whitmore. The Grizzlies pull it in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Aldama. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Houston leading by 6. And Holiday kicks to Şengün. Poked away. Stolen by Pippen. Conjar on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. From the arc. And it's Morant missing. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Pause or rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Aldama can't hit. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. He reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Wells comes in for Pippen. VanVleet passes to Şengün. Houston moving it around. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets an open look and hits. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets. Back to Clark. Trying his luck from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. And it's Bain in for Santi Aldama. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Kennard for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Houston leading by 8. On the wing, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
It's good. Green's got 12 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
1:12 left in the first half. From deep. They get it back. Smith with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 13. That's a 2 from Kennard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Pass to Laravia. Fires the three. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Nice shot by Smith.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Laravia missing. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
What confidence from Bain. Money from mid-range.
Here's Green. Bucket is good. 14 points for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Houston on top. They finish off the second quarter with a huge... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
To center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumba. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealed.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a... Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
I think for Memphis, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Let's get an update now on Fred VanVleet. What's the status, David?
Guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
At the guard position, VanVleet in green. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
He's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So Memphis scoring with almost an entire new group here. Edie's checked in for Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Kennard, he's checked in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for Morant.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Pippen misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
For three, Van Vliet. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Smith's shot is good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And Aldama has it in the corner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and the guys start playing hero ball.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
For three, Kennard's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside, Green from outside the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Payne for three. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot from 12. Here's Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Third in rebounding, 5th in opponent field goal percentage, and they were one of the NBA's top 5 fast break teams. Not many were better on the break than this group.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for him on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Amen Johnson, he's checked in for Brooks. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Down low. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Wells has got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The Grizzlies shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Shit, Sherlock.
50 seconds left in the third. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Şengün's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Jackson misses.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Van Vliet against Morant. Here's the 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Grizzlies shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Here's Conchar. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Conchar's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
And the wide open shot from Green hits the three-point bomb.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's He's doing all his work from behind him.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Rockets ahead.
What's up, buddy?
Now to show you
Shout out to the dudes in the chat. That's the real MVPs.
Right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Morant is out there with Pippen. Then there's Edey. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Conchar in at the 3. Took him no time at all on that one.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
To the wing on the left. Back to Conchar. Here's Pippen. Pass to Aldama. Over in the corner, Conchar. Buries the long-range jumper.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
A 3 ball. And it's Shepard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Tari Eason. Brooks comes in for Cam Whitmore. Jalen Green's checked in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Wells. That 3 off the mark. Rockets leading by 18. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 7 for him tonight. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Smith. Kept alive. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Brooks with no one around. The 3-pointer no good. Memphis has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. And he gets it to go.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Rockets. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And On the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brooks.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Brooks kicks to Smith. Green in the high post. Again, the Rockets score.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Brooks feeling it out of there.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Knocked away. Morant with the steal. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute.
To perform a crossover combo, move the right stick the opposite direction of your dribbling hand, and then quickly back the other way.
That's going to end this live stream. My live stream.
Perform a half spin by rotating the right stick a quarter circle from your ball hand to up, then releasing. Or a cross half spin by moving the right stick toward your offhand, then rotating up. Once you've got your standing dribble moves down, try flicking the pro stick in different directions while going downhill or tacking off the drive. Quick double throws in the pro stick will give you unique moving double crosses as well.